Hey folks, Pauleh here, and I am playing the Stomping Land, a game that is just released on Steam Early Access, so keep in mind this is an alpha release. There will be bugs, there will be missing content, features that are not yet in the game. Keep that in mind while you watch this video. Now, the Stomping Land is a survival third person with elements of first person, I probably should mention, dinosaur game. You're not surviving as a dinosaur, you're surviving against dinosaurs or from dinosaurs. I just want to clear that up. So I'm going to go ahead and start a game. Now, you can play it solo, but be warned, this game is meant to be played multiplayer. With friends, with strangers, with your worst enemy. It's made for multiplayer. So single player here isn't really going to be ideal in terms of showing you everything you could do, but it's good enough to give you guys a quick taste of the game. Now, as I said, this is a survival game, so you need to eat. I need to hunt for food. Like I said, I need to eat, but I need to hunt to get that food. And what you're hunting in this game is dinosaurs, so let's get to it, shall we? Now, before I start, I want to quickly, before I actually get any gear, before I craft anything and lose it, I wanted to show you guys something. Now, in a good example of this is DayZ. Now, DayZ is a zombie survival game for those that you don't know, but the way it is that the zombies aren't really a threat anymore, at least not at the moment until they buff them up. But you can literally just run past them, walk past them. You can easily escape them and so on. So then you can just run into a house, grab what you need, run out without any issues. Now, in this game, that's very dangerous to do. So I'm going to show you what happened. Well, there you go. There you go. Okay, so first of all, that was the first dinosaur we get to see. Secondly, yeah. So basically, if I was to keep running in a straight line or just try and run forward, you know, try and get to the centre of this island I'm on, I ain't gonna make it. I'm gonna get like slaughtered by dinosaurs, just like that. The dinosaurs are very vicious in the game, and they actually have a brain, unlike DayZ zombies. So, okay, we're starting again. Is that a cave I spy? Ooh. Okay, we'll check this out in a minute. There's a dinosaur over there on the hill, moonwalking. Now, while they do have a brain, the game is slightly buggy, so keep that in mind. So okay, there's a few things I can do, but we appear to be right next to this cave. That's kind of cool. I have a feeling the lights are just going to go out. Ooh, that's dark. Okay, we're going to need a torch before we go in there. It's funny that I can see all the way to the end before we even go in, but yeah. So this is actually not a bad place to do a little camp. There doesn't appear to be any dinosaurs down here, so it should be fairly safe. But maybe up on this hill. So okay, first things first, we want to make a shelter. A shelter and a fireplace. So what I'm going to do is gather stone. Did I just mess that up? I did, because I've dropped it in the rock. Okay, so what I can do is use this little stone axe to mine. I can drop materials on the ground, and if I drop more of the same material on the ground, it will form this basket. And this basket will be used for storing and carrying around resources. So we'll get one more. So I can pull this around like so I can use this to transport materials and whatnot. Now I'm wondering if I should make my home here. I want to take a look up the hill just in case there's a nice flat area. But I've got to be careful of the dinosaurs. So my point earlier as well about trying to run to the centre of the island, it's not possible. Or maybe it is, but you've got to be very careful. So basically what this game is you need to stealth a lot. This game encourages you to stealth all over the place. When possible, hide in the grass, hide in the bushes, stalk dinosaurs, keep your distance, you know, use your head. So okay, this isn't too bad of an Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what's in there. I'm not going to make my TP here. I'm going to make it down on the ground. Seems safer. But I will need some wood, so just want to pull that close. So when I start taking materials or wood out of this tree, as soon as I get lined up, kind of at a bad angle here. Right, there we go. So I can take out any kind of resource in this game will go into this basket. You can have any combination. It's good for just bringing stuff, you know, moving it around. So I think I need 10 logs or so to make this teepee. I'll also need some more for a fireplace. We'll get a little bit more. I think we're good. Oh, one more. Alright, so I can now carry this down. Slide all the way down, very nice. Okay, so I want to make a TP now. If I... There we go. It's going to be kind of in the rock, it doesn't matter. Okay, there's our little shelter. Nice looking TP. That dinosaur over there, it won't hurt you. It's a herbivore and it's non-aggressive, so that's probably going to be your main source of meat, although you won't get much off it. Your best bet will be to hunt down the bigger dinosaurs, like the one that headbutted me to death. So your character here, which is known as a hunter, you can customize him a little bit. I haven't worked out how, but you can. So you can change the tattoos on his body and the colours and stuff like that. So this game will have a lot of crafting elements, so we've got the stone now. Let me just check. Okay, so I can't do anything with this yet. I still need wood, so... Okay, that's good. I can get wood from this little bush. Can't really see it, but it's got like a bit of bark down there. Bit of a base. It's actually getting dark, so let's bring this back. You can crawl around, but I don't need to do it here. My home's relatively safe. The other places I've been, dinosaurs sort of roam all over, but this hasn't been too bad. So we're going to build our little fire pit here. A couple of things to note about the fire pit. You can't light it when it's raining, and there's no fire particles yet. Speaking of fire, we could go quickly explore that cave since we're right next to it. And while there's no particles on the fire pit, there are fire effects, so I can take this torch and we can go into this little cave. There's a whole bunch of caves scattered around on this game. But let's check this out. I haven't attempted it yet, but I wonder if I can... Oh, I think that's above me. I hope it's above me, and not in this cave. So I just picked up these herbs. I'm not entirely sure what you can do with them. Where this cave goes on. Oh, I see there's another exit over there. That's good to know. Okay. Well, let's get out of here for now. I want to show you some of the other things we can craft. And maybe I'll... That's actually a nice little way to get up and down without going over the hill. I need to find the exit though, work out where it is, find out if it's dinosaur infested. So we do want to do a bit of hunting. Drop my torch, don't need it at the moment. Now I'm going to need a whole bunch of wood. Probably going to make me a spear first, although a bow and arrow would be easier. The spear takes one hit to kill those creatures, kill those dinosaurs, but and I think it's the same as the bow and arrow, but the one that headbutted me only takes 2 arrows to kill. So it would be easier to use a bow and arrow. I've tried the boulders as well. I've had no luck using it on the dinosaur. I think they're for players. Not 100% sure on that though. That looks like it might be stuck. Easy kill if it is. Alright, we're going to bring this back. We're going to make our bow and arrow first. I think that'll be the easiest. And you can make a shield as well, which I haven't made yet. I am kind of curious about that. Apparently you can attach notes to stuff. I haven't tested this yet, but it doesn't appear to work. This rock has been here for more than 6,000 years. Cool. I haven't actually pressed the inspect button yet, but that's what it does. Okay, so we can craft a bow, shield, spear, or boulders. I'm going to go with the bow spear first, actually. It's always nice to have the spear at the ready. I don't know how effective the shield's going to be, like if I get charged by anything, but it'd be worth checking out. That's still there. I wonder if I can... I think it's stuck, so this should be real easy. Oh, he's just got unstuck. Alright, so what we can do is wait for him to get close. I think he's upside down. I don't know what he's doing. Whew, there we go, we got it. So that was like a fairly easy takedown just because it was bugged. But normally these guys will run if they see you coming towards them. You're okay if you crouch though. Alright, so we got 2 pieces of meat there, it's not bad. We can actually go ahead and cook this now. While I gather the materials for the next thing. Damn it! There we go. Oh, apparently if I inspect it, it says can't start a fire while it's raining, but it did allow me to make a fire just now, so I don't know what the deal is. I think this is adding to the basket, which is already in the ground. I think if I make it big enough, it will just appear, and then I can pull it. Or I could be totally wrong. That was a terrible idea. Okay, so maybe it was making that sound, so maybe it was being dropped in an invalid place. That would actually make a lot of sense. So the meat's done, as you can see there, it's cooked. I'm not sure if you can burn meat, but I'll leave it on a bit long. Well, can I just eat one piece? There we go, we've ate one. The fire's still going, we'll leave the other bit there. See what happens. Now I'm going to go ahead and craft me a bow, and then we're going to go see if we can hunt down one of those bigger dinosaurs. It's worth noting that you cannot drag this across water, so if you kill something on the other side of a river, you're kind of stuck. Once I got my bow, we'll basically just head off and see what we can find. At least until I get killed. Now, when you play on multiplayer, this is similar to Rust and the bedroll system, whereas the TP acts as your respawn point. So first of all, players can revive you, and secondly, you can either respawn at a random area, or you can basically respawn at your TP. So those are your options. I'm just tempted to make a shield before I head off, but never mind. We've got the bow and arrow here. So this is what I meant by it's kind of got first person elements to the game. When you use your bow, you go into first person. I've got 10 arrows, but I can always make more. Anyway, let's do this quietly and carefully. I think that's the exit of that cave, by the way. It's going to be getting dark here soon. Probably not the best time for me to head out, but it doesn't matter. I know there's a few other things that you can do in this game, what you can craft and whatnot. I haven't learnt everything yet, but this is probably going to be like an ongoing series, similar to how I recorded my DayZ footage. So I'll be like showing you snippets from various multiplayer sessions. I'm hearing something nasty, but I don't see it. Is that dinosaur there? That's. I think he's eating. I could get it with my bow pretty easily, but if I could sneak up on it, that'd be better. That sounds so close. No, I messed that up. Okay, so let's keep moving on. I have a feeling that dinosaur's stuck in the rock, the one I keep hearing. Now, I don't know how well they can see me in bushes and stuff and grass. I know that it helps camouflage you, but I don't know if they can sniff me out, you know, if I get too close. Every time I've been killed, it's because I've been running. I've just like basically ran in a direction or got way too close to one when sneaking. But we're in a big open area here. I don't see anything around. There is big dinosaurs. I believe there's a T-Rex in the game. I haven't seen one of those yet. But there's also... So there's some cool areas around here where building your little hut would be cool. I'm hoping to do this before it gets too dark. Let's move around in the shade here. Actually, no, I'm going to go out into the open. The fact that I haven't seen any dinosaurs is kind of unnerving. Did something scare them off? And it certainly wasn't me, because most of the dinosaurs out here can kick my ass. I'm hoping to at least find a T-Rex to show you. That would be awesome. I hear something over there. There's fairly bad popping in this game, like grass and stuff loads fairly close to you. Be nice if I could turn it off, but then again, oh, friendly dinosaur. Then again, this is an alpha build and the options are fairly limited at the moment. But let's keep going with sneaking. Maybe I can, I wonder if I can use this tree. I found the way to do this is to crawl up to it. It doesn't get scared when I crawl up to it. But the second I stand, it will try to run. One of the best ways I've found is to stay prone, wait for it to sort of walk over me, then stand up and spear it. Now, I can't tell if that's trying to get away from me, or if it's just like having a bit of a walk around. Alright, he's stopping to eat. He's stopping. No. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll give the bow a little go. Watch as I miss. I think I scared it. Did I get it? Did it hit the tree? There we go, we got it. So there's no crosshair, so it's kind of hard to aim. Oh, there's a bigger dinosaur over there, the one that headbutted me, I think. Well, I'm going to keep moving for the moment. It's going to get dark, and I want to wrap up this video. Okay, the night and day... The night and day transition isn't very smooth, as you may have just noticed. Apparently you only need 2 logs to craft arrows. I didn't know that. I don't know if fire's gonna draw dinosaurs towards me. I hope not. We'll get some arrows crafted, then we'll keep moving. But basically it's so dark now, if anything tries to jump me, I'm dead. I say jump me, if anything aggroes me, it's just gonna charge at me and it won't go well. At least it stopped raining, so that's something. I hear movement. Everything's rustling. Oh my god, that's unnerving. There's also stars up in the sky that I believe resemble the shapes of dinosaurs. I'm not sure what the deal with that system is, but it's there. Do you hear that? God, I feel that. Well, we've got to get a closer look. I really wish I didn't have this torch. Oh, I see movement. Oh my god, is that a T-Rex? Oh my... I didn't even see what it was, I just got... Oh my god, I just got wrecked by the Rechosaurus, whatever it was. I think it was a T-Rex, I'm not sure. I think T-Rexes are much bigger, but either way it destroyed me. So yeah, as you can see, you've got to be very, very careful when playing. You can't just you just can't Rambo it, which is kind of what I did. So yeah, this is the Stomping Lands. It's on Steam Early Access. It's an alpha. It's quite fun. It's more fun playing multiplayer with friends and so on. But there are a lot of people that will kill on sight, so you've got to sort of get used to that again. If you're coming from Rust and Daisy, you can already deal with it, but you know, if you haven't played those games, then it can be kind of frustrating. Sadly, the only way to host a server at the moment is via one of the server hosting companies. You can't self-host. But apart from that, it's quite fun. It's nice to see dinosaurs and have the whole, you know, survival element in there, so it's a nice change of pace. So far, I like it. Can't wait to see what happens when they add more stuff to the game. And yeah, expect more content on my channel. Thank you for watching.